Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Monster Den. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well and hope you're working to slay the gray. A little bit of cleanup here to do. Oh. Okay. Oh, where's all my sticky tack? Oh. All right. Well, remember last stream we worked on this cowboy, kind of pale rider inspired cowboy. I think it turned out pretty good. I could do more with textures and the leather and stuff, but I don't know. I just kind of like the way it looks. Just the way it is. I'm going to use some crackle medium on the base just to create kind of like a dirty, sandy, not sandy, I guess, dirt road type of look. Yeah, that's that piece. And then tonight we're going to be working on this. This is from the Elemental Scions collection from Reaper. And of course, we're going to be using blues and greens and purples, underwater colors. Maybe a little bit of magenta. I think we're going to use some Aquaman, yeah. Quantum Reveries. Aquaman let himself go. Yeah, this is the, you know how Thor turned into that really big fat guy in that one version? One movie? You know, this is the Aquaman version of that. Just a different parallel universe. Parallel universe, that's my theory. How you doing, my friend? Aquaman let himself go. Yes, he did. Trying to decide what colors I want to use to paint this. Take on. Just got off work. That is, I closed my work laptop and started up your home computer. Oh man, from one computer to the next. Yeah, that's kind of what we all do, right? I do the same thing. I do the same thing. And then I started streaming. It's like, hey, I didn't have a lot to do. It's like, this is what happens when Black Manta successfully kills your child and you keep your hand. You turn into Aquafish. Lion, is that how you pronounce that? Lion? I'm seeing L10N. Would think that would be lion. How you doing tonight? Short commute, same chair. Lion Joker. All right, I got it. Evelina, how you doing? Apparently no Reaper live tonight, so you saved my Thursday. All right, I'm glad. No Reaper live tonight? They're probably prepping for ReaperCon. They're too busy. Too busy getting ready for ReaperCon. Well, we're working on a Reaper model tonight. And this is my, I'm counting, this is my 7th use of this single sheet of palette paper. My 7th use. So not too bad. I mean, this is the Redgrass wet palette with the new reusable paper. And so far so good. I got 7 uses out of one sheet. I'm thinking I'm gonna even get more. You can still see it. You can see a few stains, but if it doesn't impact the overall performance, I don't think I really care. So I am not going to worry about it. I'm trying to decide what I want to paint this guy with. If I want to use artist acrylics, I think I'm just gonna try to use some of this Chimera Violet. We're gonna use some of this Chimera Violet, and we're gonna be using some greens. There's a cobalt blue green, beautiful color. I tried to go to ReaperCon after seeing the 12th Michael Myers, 9th Jason Voorhees, and 28th Freddy. I realized I was at the wrong con. The wrong, you know, talking about cons, I found out, and I'm really bummed that I'm going to be busy that weekend already, but there is a Blues Brothers con in Illinois, in Joliet, the 19th and the 20th of August. I'm like, Blues Brothers con. Man, I would have totally been there. And Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi are going to be performing, which would really be cool. ReaperCon. I was thinking about going to ReaperCon and trying to line it up with a work trip because I have an office that's right near there. But man, the cost just to stay down there is crazy. It's almost as much as Adepticon, and that to me is kind of crazy to spend that much. Man, I gotta try to figure out a better way to... try to get these things shaken up. Like, I don't use them enough, and then it takes forever to shake them because they are thicker paints, these Chimera. That's a little better. So we're going to be using some violet. We're going to be using some of this cobalt blue green. I think will be an awesome color for this. Look at those beautiful colors. And we might use maybe a little bit of some Caribbean blue. And I think we're going to be using a little bit of orange. And we're going to be using some magentas. Went from 3 hours away to 7 hours after moving. Oh no. Yeah, 3 hours away. That's pretty good. What's up, Otis? Just come here. Lay down. Lay down. There you go. I love it when cons are so close. For me, Reaper Con's only an hour and a half, so I really got that one good. Can't complain about that one at all. Maniac. I swear I'm gonna twist one of these off. I'm really terrified that I'm gonna like actually tear one of these bottles soon. They are not easy to open. Sometimes they get painted shut. For me, cons are only 20 minutes away, but the guard lights at the penitentiary sometimes comes through my window. Oh wait, wrong cons. Oh, I love it. You're at the Joliet con, huh? All right. Okay. So I think we're gonna just start with a little bit of wet blending here, and I think I might grab some blue green shade out as well. Family is close by. Oh, you guys kill me. Hey, check it out. Look what I got. I got this for I got the movie, or I got the Footloose USB stick. Would they have gone with any cheaper of a USB stick? Oh. I watched part of it before stream, and I wasn't disappointed. In fact, I was not disappointed in my own performance at all. So I think you guys are gonna like it. All I got is family. You don't want to mess with my family. You mess with me, you mess with my whole family. All right, I think we are just about ready to go here. So let's I don't know. I'm gonna try wet blending this. I'm gonna see what happens. So we're gonna take some violet, and we're gonna start down just at the bottom edges here, and then we're gonna take some blues, mix that in. I haven't done much blending with Chimera, so this is kind of new. But so far, it seems to be going okay. strong pigments in these. Very, very strong pigments. That gorgeous blue right there. We live out a quarter mile. Sorry. we live out life a quarter mile at a time. Just gonna throw some of that that Caribbean blue-like color in here. I love wet blending. It's just such a, you know, you're basically treating your entire palette, your model like a blending palette. Now you could add some flow improver, not flow improver, retarder in here to give you a little more time. And then we start to work the violet back in when we get up here to the very top. Oops, wrong color. Wrong color. So we're gonna do the Footloose watch party tomorrow night. So if you're interested, check out our Discord, because that's where we're gonna be hosting it on Discord, because I can't host it here on Twitch. So we're gonna host it on Discord. So if you're interested in seeing my performance of Reverend Shaw Moore as Reverend Shaw Moore in Footloose the musical, be sure to... Hey Jet, how you doing? Yeah, wet blending is so magic-y, isn't it? I love it too. I would say wet blending is my second favorite. The original, well, we did Footloose the musical, which is different than the movie. It is different than the movie, but it is similar. And we did that show at my community theater here a few weeks back. And I played Shaw Moore, which is the character played by John Lithgow in the movie, if you're familiar with the movie. And it was pretty good. Like I said, I watched part of it here tonight, just to kind of... I didn't want to go into it totally blind and showing it to you guys the first time without knowing what it looked like. I had to know a little, so I did just watch it a little bit tonight, and it's good. It's, you know, it's community theater. It's not, you know, it's not a Broadway performance, folks, I'll tell you that. But for a bunch of bunch of high school kids and a few adults doing their thing. It was a very enjoyable performance, and I enjoyed being a part of it. It was fun to be a part of. Alright, Jet's redeeming Streamloots packs. Make sure the bot is... Yep, the bot is working. The bot is actually getting a lot more reliable, which is kind of nice. Otis, don't whine. You don't need to whine. So, wet blending, I would say, is probably my second favorite technique. I like stippling. Stippling is a very time-consuming process, unfortunately. You know, stippling is such a time-consuming process. Otis, come here. Otis. Otis. Otis, come. Forgot to shut the door. Right, exactly. You can do that. If you're not satisfied, you can also glaze over it. You can glaze over it. You can, you know, add layers over it, stipple over it to make it better. You know, all those things work. Yeah. That's not bad at all. So now we're going to do the same thing on the arms and on under the arms. So we're going to do the same thing under the arms. We're going to start out with that violet. We're going to add a little bit of that blue in there. And then we're going to add that sea green kind of color up on the top. And then you just want to blend that together. And those lines should pretty much go away. But you build your shadow in. Hey, Black Skull, how you doing? It's a tech experiment. It's tech and experiment night here. What are you experimenting? Make sure to wipe, you know, one thing that really helps when you're wet blending is make sure you got that paper towel nearby. You keep wiping out your brush. I think my biggest... Hey, Jet wins the Streamloots chest. I think my biggest fall when it comes to wet blending is sometimes I'm just too quick and I forget to wipe out my brush. And then next thing you know, I've got to deal with a color that's too dark or too light where I don't really want it. All because you're just trying to be in a hurry. Getting my new LED charging pen drill today and continuing with an oils project. Ooh, oils. No, Black Skull is turning to the dark side. So I don't think you were here, Black Skull, when I said I'm on my my 7th use of this membrane for this paper, this palette paper. Now I've heard some people say that they've gotten like 10 or more out of it. So far, I think that's kind of true. Already on the dark side. Black Skull, you didn't comment. Did you see that picture of that Corvette I could pick up for you? That new Batmobile for you? I'll be happy to pick that up for you. You know, you can pay me back later. I think with a little work, that would be like the ultimate Batmobile. Speed Oda. Blades, how you doing? Unfortunately, that is not a Corvette. It's an abomination made by posers at Chevy. It negates its Batmobile-ness. I gotta go get Otis. I forgot to close the door. Hold on, I'll be back. Alright. I gotta take a treat with me, or else he won't come. Otis, want a treat? Okay, we got his treats. And him. See, he has to have something. He has to have one of these at a certain time. And if he doesn't get it, he gets very angry and real salty. You want this? Get on your bed. Lay down. I'm teasing you. I'm teasing the poor Otis. Yeah. How you doing, Blades? What's new with you? We're just going to use a little bit of stippling. Add some of the brighter colors, texture a little bit down here. And if you want, you can, you know, use your blue to stipple the violet, use your brighter color to stipple, you know, kind of work your way down as far as stippling texture onto each color. Busy. Not busy. Not a whole lot. I have a busy week coming up, but everything else is the same. Same old, same old. Hey, have you seen that news story about the licensed Batmobile build? Oh, I saw that. Man, was that a popular YouTube video or what? I wonder what car. Did they say what kind of car he actually turns those into, those Batmobiles? If I remember right, it wasn't anything fancy, like underneath the hood. It wasn't like anything super cool that you would think it would be. Part 1 of your secret Monty project. Evil laugh. Maniacal laugh. Maniacal laugh. Alright, well, I'm looking forward to seeing it. My language. Body of the Batmobile comes from an official mold. The chassis is some kind of 70s Ford with a wide body. Okay. 70s Ford. Man, where does he find all of those? Well, I guess maybe they're not that hard to find. Yeah, I was reading. I saw in that article that he's like officially licensed to make those. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they, man, in the article, some of the details were absolutely amazing. When will this secret be revealed? Inquiring minds want to know. So I'm just mixing in the colors to create different values or just different hues of the color, and that I'm just kind of putting in to the skin. You know, you can never add too much of the different colors in here just to, I think it makes it look more natural. So I'm just continuing to kind of mix in some of the what is it, this cobalt blue green into the blue to create all these various little colors in here. Man, I need a new paint rack. I'm all out of space. Yeah, I am too. My racks up here to my left are pretty much full, and I already went through I went through everything I really didn't use and put it in my workshop. But I am kind of limited space-wise around me here. Now I need to increase the value of this turquoise a little bit, or this blue-green. So I'm going to add a little ivory. You've always... Oh, thank you, Black Skull. I'm blushing. Gonna have to buy a whole bunch of those nail polish things. I'm blushing, my friend. I had to add one myself last month with your monument editions. Wow. And then, you know, if you feel you went too far with the dots, you can always just glaze. Take a mid-tone and glaze over the whole thing. Or you can take the raw, like, darker color and go over the dots again. That'll tone them down. You know, don't feel like you can't, you know, keep layering. I think the more you do, the more natural it kind of looks as you keep putting dots, as you keep putting the stippling on. I mean, you can kind of see how it's got that kind of scaly kind of look right now. As it stands, now I can't keep all my Reaper paints out, and they're all in drawers. Same with my Turbo Dark. But I'm in the mindset because you know, smooth brain. If I don't see it, it doesn't exist. Yeah, I'm struggling with the artist acrylic paints. These are hard to store. I've got them in this drawer over here to my left, but I'm getting like twice as many when that Kickstarter comes out. So I'm trying to figure out how I can store these better. I know you can hang them, but where? Where am I going to hang them? The only thing I can think of is I do have 2 cabinet doors above me, and if I could figure out a way to hang them on the cabinet doors, I might do that. I don't know. Mindset, because, you know, yeah, same. And their storage rack was cool. Yeah, I looked at their storage rack, and one, it was pricey, and I asked them in the FAQ or in the comments, I said, hey, why don't you guys make just a hanging version of this and forget the bottom part? Forget the part where you store the inks and all that. Just make a nice hanging rack. I did find a 3D plan out on Thingiverse to print a hanger that will work. So I'm gonna try that route, and I think I'm gonna try to hang them up here on my my cabinet doors. One way to store them is better is to start squeezing the tube out from the bottom. I hate to see your toothpaste tubes. What, like this? Well, see, here's the problem, Black Skull, is every time I try to open one of these lids, it gets so stuck that it starts to twist the whole thing. And that's what I struggle with, that because it starts to twist the whole bottle. The Kickstarter is coming with a tool that's supposed to help with this or something. It's supposed to help keep the paint up near the top. Vertical and mount on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Vertical on the wall. That's what I've done with all my paints. I've got a few set of paints right in front of me here, like in a small rack that I use. Otis, get over here. God, I'm getting tired of you not just enjoying. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down and be comfortable. He's becoming really weird lately. He won't just sit. You know, he's got to go to the couch, and he's got to go here, and he's got to go there. It makes me sad. I don't like the texture. I'm liking the texture. Might be too stinky even for my dry fish dog. Have I showered in a while? Well, yeah. I had to check, but you know. You can also use stippling to fix up your wet blends a little bit if your wet blend isn't quite right. Just make sure you zigzag across that wet blend, or that, you know, harsh line. See if someone put a P under Princess Otis bedding. Yeah. Probably an old treat. It's probably an old treat. You can see that I'm zigzagging kind of across this wet blend with some of these stipples here, just to add to the blend just a little bit. Good boy. I'll give you a treat. Anu! Is this a Merco? This is a Reaper model called the... What is he called? Marid Pasha. Marid Pasha. Marid Pasha? Marid Pasha? Something like that. How you doing, Anu? What's Anu? I thought of that one all by myself. Want you to know. Local joiner is making me 2 paint racks. Ooh. 1200 millimeter and 1000 millimeter with 10 shelves on each for 50 pounds. So enough space for 1,920 dropper bottles and a top shelf for standing scale artist tubes. Wow. Are you talking about like hanging the tubes? Are you gonna like hang them? You know, I'm gonna hang them by the cap so that they hang under the shelf. Well, yeah. I demand pictures of that when it's done. Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Not much. Got to refuel. Not much. Got to refuel F-22s today. Cool. Got to refuel some F-22s. I hope you put in the premium. Standing upside down in the recesses. Okay. I hope you put in the premium, my friend. And use your gas card to make sure you get those pig points. You got, or those. Yeah, I hope you use your quick trip perks card. You gotta make sure you get the points on those deals.
Jet 376 wants to play some
Jet wants to play some marbles. Well, hopefully we ever fill up the F-35s with the new XA100 engine. Gotta keep money in my wallet. Alright, we will play some marbles here. Just a second, let me finish this little blend right here. Pretty good. All right, top them off with some spotted cow. There you go. And did you give them some glazers? Did you give them a 6-pack or 12-pack of glazers along with that spotted cow? You know, to just give them a snack. Those people who aren't in Wisconsin have no clue what I'm talking about. We have a gas station called the Quick Trip, and they have the donuts called the Glazers. And it's always a joke about gotta pick up the Glazers. And yeah, spotted cow on my Glazers, don't you know? You gotta dip them. don't you know it? I'm going to a conference up at Lambeau Field in October, and Charlie Barron's is the entertainment. I'm really looking forward to that. I am really looking forward to that. All right, we had a request for marbles on stream. By George, that's what we're going to do. So let's head out to the track. Man, we've done most of these tracks are starting to get a little repetitive. Alrighty, people, you know the drill. Exclamation point play. Let's play Marbles on Stream. Sir Fileman. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Monster Gen. How are you doing tonight? We're playing Marbles on Stream really quick before we get back to some painting. If you want to participate, it's super simple. Exclamation point play. That's all you got to do. Exclamation point play. Get in on the marble races. Earn those monster marks. I still have not heard from Reaper on last quarter's payout or sponsorship. It really ticks me off. All right, exclamation point play, everybody. I'm gonna start the clock. You got a minute. You got a minute to make up your mind. Ooh, we're gonna give Otis some special treats, homemade. We bought these when we were on vacation without him. These are Northwoods Nibbles. Peanut butter and cheddar. They don't... Northwood Nipples? Yes, nibbles. First fish, penis, nipples. Want that? We'll take it. What do you feed that dog? Nipples. We're feeding him nipples. All right, here we go. Here we go. Down the Plinko machine. Haven't heard from Reaper about their Base Boss 2 Kickstarter more than a month. It's supposed to start delivery. Yeah, I think Reaper is biting off a little more than they can chew here lately. Uh-oh, I'm in the lead. Black Skull is there. And the Pethus and Black Skull. I'm still in the lead, though. There's Quantum. And Black Skull. Pethus. Everybody is here. Hail, hail. Oh, look at that! I snuck through the little opening! Oh, you guys aren't gonna beat me now. You guys aren't gonna beat me now. You better hope I fly off. Uh-oh, Quantum is close. Oh, I could get a new track record here. Oh no, there's the track record. Ah! Oh, man, there goes the track record. Stuck. Oh, I'm stuck. Here comes everybody. Here comes, here comes Anu. Oh, Anu isn't challenging me. Someone is at the doorbell. I don't know. Hold on. I gotta go check the doorbell. My wife's not here. Give me a second. Oh. They left already. They left already. Good. Post emojis. Otis, get back down here. How did I get second? I don't know, but a new one. Man, I thought for sure I had that. Nice job, Anu. Anu for the win. Where did I finish? I finished in third. Cora got second. How you doing, Cora? Nice job. Lay down. Come on. Lay down. All right, exclamation point play. Here we go again. What are people bitching about with Reaper is having problems with shipping costs, Mexico and UK. They are getting yelled at about Bone 6 from fans. The base Kickstarter is delayed and they had Gen Con and ReaperCon to deal with. Yeah. Bone 6. Yeah, I said, what would be people complaining about Bone 6? That's not even close to being out. I heard from Gen Con there's a big shipping cost controversy and people are bugging them about delivery, much like they did for 5. Now, alright, exclamation point play, folks. Get in on the next marble race. Well, I found out something today, even at my company. I wonder if this has something to do with it. Is we found out that FedEx was like messing with our routings. And they were routing things in ways that cost more. And FedEx is like totally denying it. They're saying, "Oh, we didn't do that." Sure you didn't. So we're dealing with them right now, trying to figure out what's going on with that. Forcing people to pay more or they would never get their package they already paid for. Yeah. Shipping just is a mess. Shipping is a mess right now, people. All right, where is everybody? Where is Anu? Oh, there's Anu. Anu is in there. You gotta defend your last win. All right, let's do this. Belly, how you doing tonight? Belly, 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 belly. In our area, FedEx has been not good on delivery times. 2 to 3 days. Yeah, doesn't surprise me. And our new shipping production manager wants to go with FedEx over we use UPS more than we use FedEx, and he wants to use FedEx for everything. And we just switched from FedEx before he came on because they were having so many problems, and he wants to go back insisting that they're better. And I'm like, yeah, right. Who do you know there that you're gonna get a kickback from? That's really what it. Black Skull in the lead. And Belly's in the lead. Black Skull's kind of hung up. Everybody's right here. Everybody. Belly takes the lead. Black Skull in second. What's up? I miss those commercials. I really miss those commercials. We got Black Skull and Belly. Oh, there's a hamster wheel, though. Anybody. I backed the Dungeons and Lasers 3. Other day I realized I never got the box. Looked up the tracking number and it says it arrived in June because they said it was delivered at the side door. I can't dispute that. It was delivered even though I don't have it. Yeah. That's why I got cameras on my doors now too, to see when packages are delivered. Yeah, that's terrible. I struggle. I struggle backing anything that requires shipping right now. Oh man, I took the lead. What the heck happened there? What's going on, Big Bad Bunny? Bunny Revenger, how you doing? We're marbling right now. Tomorrow we'll be footloosing. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time, we'll be doing a viewing of the musical I was in, Footloose. I'm happy to say that the video is pretty good. Not great, but good. And I'm not totally disappointed in my performance, so. You know, sometimes I tend to critique myself worse than anything. Means no insurance replacements or refund. It's on the company to decide if they want to help. So if you are interested in watching Footloose, be sure to join our Discord. You're gonna miss it. Aww. Well, exclamation, you can, I will put it up on a private YouTube and share it with my viewers, so you'll be able to watch it and at your leisure. All right, I'm the winner. Belly just fell off. Bora's in second place. Anu in third. The Pethus in fourth. And Black Skull is nowhere. There's Black Skull. All right, no points. No points. And the last race, House of Pain. Toggle hit T during a race to toggle slow mode. Ooh, we might have to try slow mode. I'm busting out the cheats. Slow mode. All right, get in on the next. And oh man, bunch of people. I'm gonna start the clock. You got 1 minute. 1 minute to get into it. Right, Otis. Otis is being salty. We'll take it. Yes. Yes. So what's Black Skull is working on the Secret Monty project and also another project. What else is everybody working on? Going for 3 did not finishes. That's a new record. So I took my Gits army out to the store last night because Silver Crow insists that my Gits aren't as bad as they are, and then he proceeds to destroy me in 1 turn. I literally did not make it. I made it to round 1 my turn, and he turned my own turn against me. Fought first and destroyed everything. And it's like, you know, dude, I thought we were going to play for fun. And so I have vowed that I am not going to play Age of Sigmar at all until a Gits book comes out. And if that doesn't turn out to be anything, I'm going to just sell the whole damn thing, and I'm never going to touch a GW product again. Belly is in the lead. Oh, Anu is in the lead. Anu just takes that lead right away from Belly because he got lucky in the Wheel of Death. Now he's not getting so lucky in this Wheel of Death. And now we got Belly back in the lead again. The Wheel of Death. Oh no, now Belly's going backwards. Belly is getting stuck back in the Wheel of Death. Oh god. Now I'm in the lead again. How did this happen? What happened to Anu? What? Oh, here comes Jet, who is the only person that has a chance of beating me right now. And I won. Sure, with hacks. How did I get in there? I had to step away for a bit. I don't know. Oh, that was your, you had the track record. That was the track record you had. Oh, wow, that does work. We can go into slow-mo. Here comes Bunny. Bunny, will you get out of that Wheel of Death? Quit messing around. D. Quit falling in slow motion. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Splat. All right. That was fun. Runic Raccoon is raiding. Runic Raccoon, how you doing tonight? Maybe we need to do another round of marbles. Do we have to do another round of marbles to welcome all of Runic Raccoon's viewers to the channel, to the stream? Kicks down the door. Give us the garbage. Oh, there we go. Anu is our...
Bunny Revenger wants to play some marbles.
Alright, we will do another round. Mark's ad. Let's see. Anu is our... I am just...
wants to play some marbles.
Alright, and then Mark's ad. Aura with 200 monster marks. And I win! Shout out to Runic Raccoon. What were you working on tonight? Alright, everybody. We are going to play another round of Marbles on stream just because you all came here. And it's always more fun with more people. So we are going to play one more round of Marbles, and then we're going to head back to some painting. Runic, what's going on? Thank you for bringing your people to my people. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. Everybody, get in on the marble race! Exclamation point play. That's all you got to do. Exclamation point play. Kickstand, how's it going? Mahalan, thank you for hanging out, coming by. Appreciate that if you're with that raid. Near okay. At least it's near okay. How you doing? I hyped you up like crazy for the play. Can't wait to watch it. All right. Well, thank you. I watched part of it. I kind of fast forwarded through my parts here tonight already, and I'm not disappointed in my performance. Now, keep in mind, it is community theater. It's not Broadway. But it was nice. It was a nice show. I have to admit, I enjoyed watching it. All right, I'm going to start the clock. You got a minute to get in, people. Runic was painting Space Marine Dreadnought for his bro. Well, that's very nice to paint for your bro. Nice. Nude scene was a little out of place. I do a Mr. Rogers scene. I have to take off my robe. Fortunately, I have something under my robe. I got a job at the Ren Fair. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that would be so fun to work at a Ren Fair. That would be so cool. What will you be doing? Will you be like heckling people or... Number 12 paintbrush under that robe. Number 12? Or like a number 50. I'll be doing scares for October. The next year probably going to be a goblin interacting. Oh, that sounds like fun. If I lived closer to a Ren Fair, I would totally love to do that. Unfortunately, my closest Ren Fair is about an hour and a half away. All right, Anu is our leader, followed by myself. It must be Anu and my knight here. We are doing well. Rigged. Rigged. Forget, we learned a new thing. We can do slow-mo. Oh, we got... Who's in the lead? Wait, Quantum was in the lead. Quantum is falling to his death. Quantum, it is not your night. Hour and a half isn't bad. I'm driving 3 for Texas Fen Fair in October. Nice. I'll be down in Texas. I'll be down in Texas... Not next week, but the week after. I'll be down there for some work. Spending 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday. No, not for ReaperCon. Nah, I'm going there too early for that. Yeah, work, lame. Yeah, lame, you're right. Contract killer. Yeah, Miar, how's it going? Yes, I'm down there for a hit. Anu is our winner. Avrilina, near okay. Runic and myself round out the top 5. Wait, Mustin, did you say you will be at ReaperCon? No, I won't be at ReaperCon. I will actually be there 2 weeks from now. The week of the... What is it? The 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. I'm just going for work. I thought about trying to go down for ReaperCon, but I couldn't line it up, and I couldn't justify the hotel cost and everything. All right, who's still on the track? Who's holding this up? Oh man, a whole bunch of people are holding it up. Yeah, if anybody is in the Dallas area in a couple weeks and wants to hang out for dinner, let me know. I'll be down there the night of the 22nd and 23rd. Heading back the 24th. Oh man, we still got the Pethis. Dude. Oh, the Pethis isn't gonna make it! Pethis didn't finish the race. Alright. Bongo Boogie is the next race. Wait, the next race. Bongo Boogie. Exclamation point play. All right, exclamation point play, folks. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. This week has gone pretty quickly. All right, we're going to start the clock. You know, if they arrest you. All right, we're just gonna start. We're gonna go. We're going. We're going. You know, I realized the other day how far I am behind in taking pictures of my models and posting them on Instagram. Bunny is in the lead for the moment. Avrilina, a close second. Jet and Anu on the other side. Oh, Avrilina takes the lead. No, well, and Jet is pretty close too. Everybody's jumping. Avrilina in the lead. But I think Jet's got a little better of a line into the funnel. Down the stairs. Oh, looks like Kickstand might be in the lead at the moment. Yes, Kickstand in the lead. Oh, and Kickstand fails to hit the jump. Falls to the death. All right, you gotta be on a straight line to survive this one. And Jet is our winner. Didn't quite hit the track record though. You were just like a second behind. Black Skull in second. Runic in third. Avrilina in fourth. And nobody else finished. So Jet, our 100 Monster Mark winner. All right, next race. I just got stung by a bumblebee. Those things do not feel good. Just saying. Oh man, those things, you can't mess around with those things. I hate bees. Wasps are like, you know, bees are mean. Wasps are just plain old assholes. All right, last race, people. Exclamation point play. Wasps are okay. Yellow jackets are not. Yeah. Yeah, yellow jackets. I think they're a step above assholes. All right. It's going to start this race. Let's do it. Where is everybody? We're missing people. Where's Bunny? My arm was on pure fire. Everything on my arm, I couldn't tell what actually stung me. Everything was on fire. Oof. Who did I know? I know somebody who got bit by a wasp or something and their whole hand swelled up. I'm trying to remember who it was though. All right, I'm gonna start this race. Let's do it. All right, here we go. You missed it. You were snoozing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Oh, wait a second. Where is everybody? Cora is... I wasn't trying to work on my flag football flyer for work. I was trying to work on my flag football flyer. Flag football? Oh, man. They'd have to have a geriatric division if I did that. Avrilina looks to be in the lead, followed by Anu. What on earth just happened? Oh, crash and burn. That looks really cool, didn't it? Looks like Cora and Jet are trying to deal with this elevator. Cora taking the lead out of that elevator. One year when Wasp made a nest in the ceiling behind our front entry light, I took no chances. Just taped off the light cover for 2 weeks until I was sure they were all dead. And were they? Were they all dead after just 2 weeks? Until they start, like, getting in your house. Alright, looks like Cora... pretty comfortable lead right now. Uh-oh, here comes Jet. The challenge. Oh, Cora makes it. Hangs on for first. Let's see. Definitely not allergic. Let's see. Some sit out to better their chances at podium finishes. I'm definitely not allergic to bees or anything else. I would swell up like a lot of people do. Yeah, I'm allergic. I have to watch it. I was trying to work on... let's see. I already got that. 1 year... I already got that. So the school I am at starting sports this year, I'm an athletic director. We are doing co-ed flag football this year just to get kids into the game and to get a feel for the sport. Co-ed flag football. Wow. Well, I guess it's flag football. It's not like it's tackling. Lots of dead wasps stuck to the tape when you removed it. Alright, and the results are in. Here we go. In third place. Who is our third place? Avrilina. In second place, Jet. First place, Anu. Look at that. Anu won first place by... Oh, look. First, second, and third were only by 1 point. We're only separated by 1 point each. That's pretty good. All right, let's head back to the Monster Den. Just stand, never gonna give you up. All right, I'm gonna make a little glaze just to brighten all this up. Here's your Rickroll for the night. How about that? You know, how about Olivia Newton-John? passing. Truly sad. Whoa, where do you get this amazing model? This is part of the Reaper Scions collection. Reaper Elemental Scions. And this is called the Merid Pasha. Merid Pasha. Oh, Miar was the... Oh, beat the Picaro monster. Takes 51 points. Everybody else died. First edition came together for the first time in 2 weeks. They are starting to have a bit of a difficult time now. Fourth level is not looking good. Ooh. Not looking good, huh? Did you throw some nasties at him? Like a beholder or something? I'm adding a little bit of a yellow glaze here because I just felt it wasn't... looking a little better. I bloody well did. Yeah, Olivia Newton-John, man. I think I had a poster of her in my bedroom when I was a kid. Pretty sure I did. Yeah. Yes, you bloody well did. Uh-huh. I had Olivia Newton-John, Farrah Fawcett, and Dukes of Hazzard girl. Trying to remember what her name was now. Breakout Xanadu. Catherine Bach, that was her name. Catherine Bach. All right, it's not looking bad. Not looking bad at all. Kind of doing a... All right, so the way we were starting this is we were taking some of this purple Chimera, working it down into the shadows. Doing some wet blending. Grabbing some of the blue, which is a green blue. Mixing that in. Then finally taking some of that turquoisey color and working that up on the top. And then doing the opposite down the other side. Making sure I get the purple in there. Or the violet. I'm using mostly Chimera colors here. Put a little bit of that brighter color in here. Baby signs. I hate it when I hear about celebs passing. Reminds me of how old am I getting? Yeah, you and me both, my brother. All the people I grew up with are dying. It's scary. It's really, really scary. No doubt, it does. It really makes you think. Oh man, all my favorite actors and actresses are starting to die. It's like, ugh. So we're just trying to do kind of a quicker paint job on this. Similar, you know, I like to try to get more things done. Try to improve my speed. Just getting some things out and done. Ah, poor old man. I had the internet. Yeah, we didn't have no internet. No internet until the early 90s or mid 90s, really. The internet really didn't become mainstream until the mid 90s. And even then it wasn't, only in businesses, really. I'm trying to remember when I got the first internet in my home. I remember being part of a bulletin board system called Exec PC. That's when you used to dial up with a modem. I was part of that, and I remember asking Exec PC if they were going to become an internet provider. That had to have been when I was still working for the movie theater. So that had to have been early 90s. But you know, really wasn't the internet. We had Prodigy, okay. With your Sears catalog with the pages stuck together. You didn't have a television until 1965. Well, my dad was a television freak, I swear. He told me that his dad bought their first television off the back of like a truck going through the neighborhood. That's how he bought their first television. And my dad remembers watching it before there was ever anything to watch. And I'm like, what? Yeah, he said we stared at a test screen most of the time. And I'm like, you did what? He said, yeah, we were so enamored by it that we sat and we looked at a test screen. And I'm like, you're kidding. He goes, no. So you sat and stared at a test screen just because it was there? He goes, yeah, pretty much. And then we watched he said he watched the very first TV show ever come online. I forget what he told me it was though. What show he watched? Jitterbug. Met old ladies on AOL. Hey, I still have my AOL email. No, just kidding. I don't. Remember when yeah, we used to get the discs to install AOL like on cereal boxes and stuff. Does anybody else remember that? We used to get the discs to install AOL like on the backs of cereal boxes and in the mail. It was like CDs and I think Prodigy came on cereal boxes too. Yeah, the free minutes to AOL. Yeah, Build-A-Bar, Captain Crunch would come with the games too. Yeah, with games. I was 5 years old when I sat in front of our gargantuan cabinet-style TV, eating cereal, watching the moon landings. Miara says, let's see, sitting and watching the blank TV screen. Yeah, and our time has changed. All of our technology has advanced so far that it has revolutionized the world and our pattern of living. Oh, I missed that. It scrolled off the screen. Pattern of thinking, our way of life has been changed tenfold forever, and never seen it ever going back to the way it used to be. Sometimes I wonder if it was a good thing, though. Random ass CD in a magazine, yeah. One good thing, though, only 1 year to retirement. Ah, I hear you, brother. I got a little longer than that, but I do see it on the horizon, and I am greatly looking forward to it. My boss is almost 70 years old, and he's trying to retire, but no, they can't find a replacement for him, so he keeps hanging around, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I can't just leave you guys all high and dry, so I'll just stay until they find my replacement. I'm like, dude, go enjoy your retirement, man. I would be out that door in a heartbeat. I wouldn't have any hesitation. At least 6 to 8 years. Yeah, I'm about in the same boat. I've got more like 8 to 10. So I'm a couple years I'm a couple years after. But, you know, it's not terrible. All right. So we're going to add a little bit of magenta in here now. Gonna add some magenta to the ends of these. Tentacles or catfish things. I don't know what they are. I'm sure there's a technical term for them. No, not mandibles. No clue what they are. It's always nice to add a little color. A little splash of color. Old polio, the small box shot car. Yeah. Yeah. Only 28 to 30 more. Well, you could probably say anew. I'm sorry to say anew that there's probably not a light at the end of that tunnel quite yet. And then we're also going to use this magenta on the fin things. I'm just going to blend that in. Oh, sour candy!
Do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
Blades 81 wants game monster to eat a sour candy. Just do it.
Sour candy. All right. So I'm definitely liking wet blending. If you've seen me paint my monster beholders, really not that much different. It's just picking different colors to blend in. And using more colors. Go Sue! How's it going? How are you? Supreme Overlord Otis. Yes, Supreme Overlord Otis is kind of being a little salty tonight, but he's doing okay. I'm doing fine too. Just got back from a walk and I'm out of Carlton cards. Okay, no music, but I did the dance for you. How about that? Finishing up this night's Lord Hero model. So excited about how it's looking. Cool. So if you want to share some pictures, please feel free to do so. Please feel free to do so. I have to eat a sour candy. I'm starting to... I gotta go back over to Five Below. I only have like... Not unusual to be loved by anyone. Speaking about singing, folks, if you haven't heard, we are going to do a showing of Footloose, the musical, that I was in. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time in Discord. So if you don't have Discord, please jump out to our Discord. A show and a song, you betcha. Just as difficult. I own too many shades of gray paint. Oh, there's the sour. Ooh. Why? God. Why is it when sometimes you do this, it's not terribly sour, but other times it's sour as hell, like right now. And then you get that little shake thing going. Oh man, my eyes are watering. I can't even read the screen. I'm painting the giant corgi. A A show and a song. Ah, yes, my favorite Red Gray. Gonna miss it. Is there any way to see it later? Yeah, I will upload it to YouTube, and I will share the video, a link to my, I will share the video link to all of you. You know, I'll probably take it down after some point because I don't want to get in trouble, but I will put it as a private YouTube link. Oh yeah, this month's Loot Studios. Great Corgi. Nice. Yeah, I haven't, man, I've got so many Patreons. I just did the Mammoth Kickstarter too. I've got so many models in so little time. Now that I'm done with the show, though, I gotta get back to printing. I've got so many things. I want to print that cup. Build-A-Board, that Beholder can cup. I want to print that so bad. I'm just debating if I want to do it with my resin or my FDM printer, though. Yeah, that thing looks so awesome. I'm just going back and forth of how I want to print it. They released a can holder that looks like a beholder. You did the crown last month? Cool. I wanted to do the dice tower too. There's just so much. I honestly don't know how they can produce so much content so quickly. I totally want that beholder cup though. I will not stop until I print that thing. You know what, the month after they came out with that dice tower, my wife bought one. But someone else printed. Oh no, what are you doing? What kind of pink or purples or whatever the color it is? Oh, this is magenta. I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors. Magenta from Scale Color Artist. It is a very saturated magenta, which is really difficult color to get. I mean, if you look at Pro Acryl's magenta, how different it is. This is such a bright, saturated magenta. I really love this color. If there's any one color of Scale Color Artist I recommend to get, it's this one. If I had just have one, this would be the one. And the other colors I'm using are violet. You could use any violet. This is just a good violet. And then I'm also using this cobalt blue-green from Chimera, but any turquoise or blue-green would work too. Thanks for another great stream, but time for bed. Catch you next time, hopefully tomorrow on Discord. Jet, thank you so much. 7 Central tomorrow in Discord. We will be doing the Footloose watch party. So be sure to come and hang out, guys. I really hope to see you there. Like I said, it's not Broadway, but I enjoyed doing it, and I really appreciate everybody's patience as I spent all that time and canceled streams and everything else as I did it. And it really, I really was torn. Honestly, I was torn between participating in that and stream, because, you know, I value all of you as much as that, and it really came down to working with the kids. I really didn't do it for myself. I did it to try to be kind of a role model for community theater, and it was really fun to do. What time you on? What time am I on ATM, please? What? Okay. Right now it is 8 p.m. Central, so it would have been an hour earlier. And the show isn't very long. It's only an hour and a half. It's not a very long show at all. You made it possible for a bunch of kids to have fun and have good memories for the rest of their lives. Yeah, thank you, Sue. I appreciate that. And that is, you know, I think the biggest reason I did it. And you'd be surprised. You'd be real surprised how, you know, the first couple of rehearsals, I didn't think they knew what to think about me. Because, you know, here they are, you know, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-olds. And all of a sudden, they kind of opened up. And it really became a whole different ball game. And, and once that happened, man, it was fun. It was fun. Alright, we're just doing a little bit of a yellow glaze here, just over the top of this, over the top of the blues. I'm really not being that careful about the blends either, because this is a very organic creature. It's not going to be perfect. If the colors blend together a little weird, so be it. I think it just adds character. Yeah, my son was in it. Yeah, my son Aaron was in the show too. Oh man, what did I do here? Speaking of my son Aaron, I just looked at the clock and I'm trying to remember if he went to work or not, but it's still too early. I think he fell asleep. Since my wife is gone, I will have to make sure he gets his ass up. All right, I'm gonna get back to painting. I'll be lurking. All right, Sue. All right, Sue. Thank you so much. Hope you get your sticker soon. Should be getting it here any moment, any day. That's how I feel about when I skip painting with my wife at a paint class at the local game store. That way I could paint kids' faces at a church event. Did it for the kids. Yep. Yeah. It's one of those things where you battle with so many things now. Kids have so many things they can do. And drama and music is one of those things that can hold kind of a stigma for some kids, where they just, you know, they're not sure how they feel about it. You know, is it dorky? Is it cool? And there were a couple of people there who had never done it before. There were lots of kids who had done it before, so Oh man, that's way too much ink on there. Moving. If it wasn't dorky, everybody would be doing it. 20 years in theater. You did theater, Black Skull? I didn't know you did theater. Still learning things about you, my friend. I don't think we've ever talked about that. Maybe we have. But I'm too old to remember. Cranky old nerd! Coming in with that Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. Some Bezos bucks. Thank you, cranky old nerd. I appreciate that. I'm going to spin the wheel for you right away before I forget. 400. 400 monster marks. I know it only said 300, but that's the monster baker's monster dozen or monster 300, whatever you want to call it. How you doing, cranky old nerd? What have you been working on, my friend? You know, the colors are not showing up on camera as well as they are on here. Not much work. Feed family, sleep, maybe a video game. I feel ya. What kind of video games are you playing? What do you like to play when you play video games? I don't play video games anymore. I watch my son play video games. That's about it. Oh, I gotta tell you about the video game we were playing. So he was playing, not me. So my son was playing Fallout 3. And he broke into this safe. And there was an item in the safe called Naughty Nightwear. Okay. And it's like, Naughty Nightwear. He's like, I broke into the safe to get Naughty Nightwear. And it's like, okay. And as soon as we were kind of joking about it, we were like, oh, put the Naughty Nightwear on. This guy runs in and says, give me my Naughty Nightwear. This dude runs in, yells, give me my Naughty Nightwear, and then says, if you don't give it to me, I'm gonna kill you. And my son doesn't give it to him, and this battle ensued. And I'm like, that was hilarious. Give me my Naughty Nightwear. Oh, I thought that was hilarious. So it actually triggered an NPC to come out and get it. To come and get it. It was so who won the Naughty Nightwear? Oh, my son My son took it out and then he just sold it. He just sold it to some vendor, and I'm like, you sold the Naughty Nightwear? How could you? How could you sell the Naughty Nightwear? I just thought it was funny that it triggered like a little mini event. It was rather clever. Mostly play building games like Dyson Sphere. Is that like a vacuum cleaner? Or Satisfactory or Factorio, or then I run around and shoot people in FPS. I watch my son playing Power Wash Simulator, and I swear I lost brain cells. I swear to God while I was watching. I swear to God, I lost brain cells. My guilty game is American Truck Simulator. ROS Workshop, who hangs out here once in a while, plays that. Dyson Sphere is one of those sci-fi things. A sphere built completely around a star. Huh. Interesting. I just sit back, roll my truck driving in Empire, drink some beer, and listen to podcasts. I love it in that truck driver simulator where like people like drive on those super dangerous roads. And it's like, okay, that truck would definitely fall off that cliff. There's no doubt that that truck would fall off that cliff. Yeah, Power Wash Simulator. What was the other simulator? The house reconditioning, or the house remaking one, or whatever that one is. Or he was playing that the other day. I'm like, really? What is the purpose of this? How old is he? He's 24? 23? 23. He'll be 24 in a couple months. "24 years old, still living at home." Man, I'm trying to figure out why these colors aren't as nice on the screen as they are here in person. Let me try to adjust this, because these colors are not coming up quite as nice on stream as they are here. I mean, these colors are beautiful and vibrant, but they're kind of muddy on stream. See if I can fix this. Not doing it. That's a little better, but still, it's so much nicer. No one wants to hunt. You don't... Alright, let's get a hunt going. All right, there's your hunt. All right, I gotta figure out what color do I want to paint this eye? Or do I want to leave it kind of this iridescent? Almost like the yellow iridescent eye. But it isn't my party now. Aww. It's my party and I'll hunt if I want to. I get killed in marbles, I get killed in the hunt, I get off this death merry-go-round. Never, Black Skull. Never. My kids were 20 when I was 24 years old. It was very potent when I was younger. Yeah, well, you know, 24. All right. Kind of liking this piece. This is kind of cool. I like all the variation in these colors. It's just so cool. I continue to glaze on some of this yellow until I really want this to look really bright and cool. So I'm just glazing yellow over all these colors until it gets to the point where it's saturated where I want it to be. No kids here until I wanted them. They used to call me the sleeper sofa because I was the sleeper sofa. Oh man, that's all. Oh, you kill me. That's awesome. Oh, man, that's great. You see, it landed on his back, and he's like, all right, what color should I paint the vest? I want to kind of stick, I don't want to add too many more colors. So I think I'm just going to go with like a dark purple or something. I think I might just go with the violet on that vest. Because the violet is there in other parts of the model, but it's not really pronounced, so I think I can kind of get away with making this violet. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's very undersea. You know, the undersea colors, blues, greens, yellows, violets. Dog has a load of baby fleas. Gonna have to give her a bath. Oh no! Baby fleas. Otis here hates baths. He doesn't like them at all. Top section here. Otis hates anything to do with water, you know, and everything I've read about his breed, they're supposed to love water. He hates it. He cannot stand it. Fleas are the worst. I take mosquitoes over fleas. Yeah. We used to visit relatives a long time ago in Michigan, and Michigan has tons of
1965, no water ever.
No water ever. Michigan has tons of sand fleas. And that was not fun. I think I'm just gonna keep that really bright yellow eye. Maybe keep even going over it a bunch of times until it's just a real bright eye. Yellow. Well, I went to scratch her belly. She has sores, so I started checking, and bam, they were crawling and jumping. Should have gave her a bath yesterday or the day before. Ugh. Ugh. That gives me the willies just thinking about it. Ah. Gives me the willies. All right, we're gonna do pretty much all the cloth in this violet color. I'm struggling to really want to introduce any more colors, so I'm gonna try to not. There is a little bit of brown here. I think I can maybe continue. I'm not sure what I want to do this bottle in. But then there's some things that I'm going to do in gold. I think we're going to do the trident in gold, and we're going to do his jewelry and stuff in gold. Uh-oh. Apparently it doesn't like the word chiggers. From the neighbors down the road or on the corner. Oh no. Come to the south and get some chiggers. That will give you a whole new outlook on itching. Yeah. I've heard of chiggers. I don't think I've ever experienced them. I'm trying to decide if I want to do this. So I want to take this magenta down into these octopus tentacles, and then we're going to shade it using the violet again. So we're kind of treating these like octopus tentacles almost. We're gonna make them bright. I mean, you could make these just about. You could do orange would go with this. Orange goes with blues and greens and yellows. But like I said, I don't think I want to go too many other colors. You're liking this fish? It is pretty cool, isn't it? I actually didn't find much inspiration in this model for a while. And I thought it would be the last one I would have painted, but I'll tell you, I'm enjoying painting it. And it's really strange. I don't know if you all experience this, but sometimes I'll look at a model 1 month and I'll say, I have no desire to paint that. And then a month later, I'll paint it. Like this guy. I didn't think I'd have any desire painting this guy. You know, he's pretty plain, he's pretty simple, but man, I enjoyed painting it. You know, this was really fun to paint. And yet it was such a simple model. And it only took me one stream to paint it. Sometimes I feel I need to find more things like that. More things that I can just get done. And not spend forever on. That's how I feel with the Bones 6 set. I went out on a limb with a few of them because, hey, maybe they would be super fun to paint. The only thing that really stood out to me in Bones 6 is I really wanted that graveyard undead themed set, but I just decided there wasn't enough in there for me to be too excited about it. But I really liked that set. And I also looked at, you know, how many Patreons that would have paid for a year. Over a year. Oh, man, Runic. My wife gave Otis a bunch of leftover broccoli the other night, and I was like, "Oh, did you really?" It didn't turn deadly like I thought it was going to. Thank goodness. She gave him a lot of broccoli. A lot of broccoli. And I'm like, I don't know if you want to give that much broccoli to a dog. I think we're gonna be feeling and smelling the results of that for quite a while. He ate it. Only probably because it had a bunch of butter on it. I don't think he would have eaten it otherwise. Here we go. Runic got the mud bud. A dumpster pizza, I swear. Or Otis about to shoot off the moon. That's what I figured was gonna happen. I'm like, ooh. Man, you don't want to be around him when he has his bouts of gas either. You want to jump out the window. Okay. Remind me if I don't start to hear my son in the next 5 minutes or so. Remind me, because I have a feeling he fell asleep and didn't set an alarm. Consolation prize for my talking sheet. Seems like Runic loves you a lot.
Broken heart, talking sheet. It seems that Runic_Raccoon loves you a lot.
Talking sheet. Ah, sheet. So my wife is out with the girls tonight. Kind of a strange night to go out with the girls, but hey. Right, there's that. Apparently the word buff before is censored. Let's left a packet of yeah, this dog does. I once left a packet of frozen broccoli in a turned off refrigerator when I left. When I got back, the apartment smelled like you'd expect. Apparently the word buffer is censored. Oh wait, we already used the word butt. The girl named Jody, if so, I have some bad news for you. Alright. Alright, we gotta let that magenta dry before we can do a whole lot more. All right, let's do something else now. We are going to grab some Reaper paints, and I am missing one. Where is it? It's not that one. Missing one. Why am I always losing paint? Here. Oh gosh, where is it? Where is it? I'm missing my gold shadow color. I've got gold base and I've got gold highlight. I do not have gold shadow. Not terrible, I can remake it, but I would have liked to have used it. Oh well. And look at the same place I lost my jelly beans. Nope, they're not there. Nice idea though. Appreciate that. I don't know. I lost it. I lost my paints. I got chestnut. Got shield brown, which is close. Pumpkin orange. Don't want that. Oh, well, easy come, easy go, I guess. Huh. Oh, well. I'm sure I can figure something out. I mean, it's just kind of a brown color anyway. Jeez. Shield brown is a much nicer brown by Reaper. Well, I'm using their non-metallic metal set, is what my plan was. Because I'd like to do some of these things in non-metallic metal. Or should I do them? Oh, you know, I got a better color. We're going to do these in... Oh, man. I think we should do these in either black gold or... I've got pirate gold somewhere. Where is that? Secret weapon, brass gold... Pirate Gold by Reaper. I think this could look just as nice. Better go check the kid. Yeah, you're right. I will be right back, people. Otis, where'd you go? You're supposed to keep him company. Otis, get over here. Alright, he's up. He's up. I don't know how up he was, but he's up. Up. Otis, come here. Where did you go now? Dog. Kills me. Part of me says I want to do non-metallic metal, but part of me says this Reaper Pirate Gold will look really cool on here. And it'll be easier, quite frankly. If I do it all in non-metallic, it'll just take too long. So we're going to use Reaper Pirate Gold. Arrgh. My expensive Reaper Poke Tool. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I didn't mix that up enough at all. Not good. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Pethus. If you do one thing, you got to do it all. And there's a lot on here. His shoulder pads, he's got like inlay here or outlay or whatever you call that thing. I don't know. A pattern. Boy, I'm still thinking I gotta shake the hell out of this. I feel like I've shaken it for a while, but I think I'm actually gonna put it in the side. Darn it, clogged again. All right. Start doing some of this metallic. You gotta use a little Reaper paint on a Reaper model, right? Yeah, I kind of like the fact that it's not a real bright yellow either. You know, I thought about going with a brighter yellow gold, and I think that would have looked out of place now that I'm looking at it. You know, I think it would have looked weird if I would have gone with a brighter gold. I think we're just going to do the handle and everything. And there he goes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that muted yellow. I like that muted yellow a lot. Muted gold. I'll have to decide if how I'm gonna wash. I've never washed this, thrown a wash on this pirate gold before, so I don't know if a sepia will work, or if I should use a strong tone. I've got Army Painter strong tone. Or maybe just a Agrax, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to dull it. Anybody have any suggestions what to wash Reaper Pirate Gold with? I could use sepia, but I think that's gonna warm it up. I don't know if that's gonna warm it up too much. Sepia has a tendency to do that. Try a purple AP wash tone, then build it back up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Man. Where would I be? Where would I be without you, Black Skull? Thank you. I think that is, in fact, I'll use the same violet that I used on everything else and then build it back up. I'll just put make it a wash. I'll put a drop of flow improver in it. Let's see. I gotta figure out how to parse this. Jmart? Afraid, thank you for that follow. I don't if I said that wrong, please let me know. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Monster Den. How are you tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're slaying the gray, getting some work done, or doing whatever you want to do. I always tell people it doesn't have to be painting, but I always want, you know, I hope you're just doing what you're enjoying doing. If that's video games, so be it. If it's painting miniatures, so be it. If it's woodworking, so be it. What did you guys think of that raid the other night over to JP Woodworking, watching him turn that wand? Wasn't that wonderful? I mean, I could have watched that. I had to get some sleep, but man, was that so cool. Let thou slay the gray. I was going to suggest making a wash from Reaper Verdis paint color. I don't have the Reaper Verdigris, but I think just a violet would go real well. A violet wash and then working it back up. I kept holding my breath every time he I kept holding my breath every time he kept turning on that real thin part. I was like, ugh. It was quite amazing. Yeah, I was worried yeah. Reaper Verdigris. Yeah, what is Reaper Verdigris? I've never heard of that. I've heard of that that Verdigris specialty paint that you can get. I almost bought all of those. I was at a hobby store up in northern Wisconsin, and they had all of those Rust and Verdigris and Moss and that company that makes all those specialty paints. Those magic rust paints and all that. I almost bought them all, but at 20 bucks a pop, I was like, oh, man, it was just an expensive gamble to me. Because there are three of them. There's Verdigris, there's Moss, and there's Rust. Those are the three. Has anybody used them, and are they worth it? I mean, I've seen some YouTube videos where people are just oohing and awing over those things, and I'm not sure. I'm not sold. Yeah, Dirty Down. That's it. Dirty Down. Has anybody used any of that Dirty Down stuff, and is it really worth 20 bucks a pot? I've watched people use it. It's magic. It's magic. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I've watched people use it too, but only watched. That's my problem. My question is, how do they taste? I hear they're toxic as hell. Not to lick them at all, because I hear they're really, really bad. Toxicity wise, they're nasty. Well, shit, there goes that. Yeah. I saw that it has reactivation issues. The fix is kind of hit and miss. Might like to use it, but not for 20 bucks. That's kind of the exact conclusion I came to. When I was looking at him in the case, I was like... They lost my interest with the reactivation issue. Okay, I haven't heard about that, so I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I asked about the reactivation issue. Alright, I'm going to add a drop of flow improver to this. We haven't gone to Taco Bell in forever because our local Taco Bell hasn't been freaking open. They don't open their lobby anymore, and we don't like to drive through. Kind of sucks. We've been kind of pissed at them. We don't have enough employees. Well, maybe if your Taco Bell wasn't known as a place where all the kids pick up their drugs, maybe it would be a better place for people to work. Man, the one near us only takes DoorDash and Uber Eats orders. Drive-through only. Oh, that was a great idea to use that violet. I love it. I just, I just keep a bottle of flow improver here on my, and whenever I want to make a wash out of a color I've already used, just add a couple drops of flow improver to whatever color you want, and that turns it into a wash. A little bit of water, a little bit of flow improver, you got yourself a wash. But I love the fact that this is these shadows are perfect for the rest of the model. I suppose I could have used Druchii Violet from Games Workshop, but why? I already used Violet on the model. Why not turn the color I've already used into a wash? That way I know it is a perfect match. Huh. Some of the details on these Bones Blacks models don't ever pop out though enough. They don't, they just don't pop sometimes. Like this thing. I have no clue what this is. Is it a gun? Is it a scroll? I have no idea. So we take some of the original magenta, start going back over the top of that wash. And then we'll figure out what we're going to brighten it with. Probably some sunny skin tone could work. Ivory will turn it more pink. Don't want that. Alrighty. Now we got these bags. Got this bags and the belt. And this bottle. I think we'll just go with standard, like a pirate leather brown. That be a mahogany brown? Like that royal brown with that little bit of red in it? Or would it be more of a desaturated brown? Yeah, I think just a plain old brown. I don't think I want to go too rich with it. I think we're just going to go with a dark umber and work it up a little bit from there. Nothing too special. I don't want this color to really stand out too much. I could even use transparent brown and take advantage of the zenithal highlights here a little bit too. Do that. Let's try it, shall we? I do think I made a good decision with the monument paints. The combination of paints I'm using now, I'm really happy with. More than Vallejo. I know everybody always talks about how great Vallejo is. And Vallejo is great. Don't get me wrong. But I struggled with evenness using Vallejo. And I struggled with glazing with Vallejo. Ah, see, look at that. Those transparent paints from Procryl are a wonder. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. You don't even need to highlight that much on that. If you're a zenithal primer, these transparent paints can save you a lot of time. But you pretty much have to do zenithal or use them as glazes. See how beautiful this looks though? Just taking advantage of that zenithal prime and just tinting it the color I want to tint it. You almost have a perfect color. Nice and just a nice color to work with. And if you get a little on something else, these transparent paints are very forgiving too. The only other thing you got to worry about when you're working with these is that you have to be pretty neat, because you can't rely on these colors to cover. They will not cover any mistakes. Like if you went over the line and did a little oops or something and you expect these transparent paints to cover that, they will not. So you kind of have to be a little more careful when you're painting. Like I got a little violet right in here, and it didn't cover it very well, but it's okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Alright, so now I'm going to grab... I like using Sunny Skin Tone to highlight magenta because it doesn't desaturate as much as using white or ivory. Using white or ivory will make it more pink, and if you use a this Sunny Skin Tone from Vallejo, just a really good color, it will maintain that saturation. I was watching somebody perform chop slap technique. Have you ever heard of it? Chop slap? Is that like for bass playing? Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Sounds like something a bass player would do. Chop slap. If you weren't here earlier, I am using the Red Grass wet palette. And this is my 7th use of this one reusable pad. So I'm really happy with it. So Miar, are you still there? Did you pick your Reaper models yet? Or your Reaper product? Nope, haven't picked it yet. Have you been looking? Hey, Cyclops, how you doing? I'm on my 7th day of this pair of underwear, still working. A little stiff, but so much as you notice. One passed through the lawn sprinklers, so I can get 2 more days out of them. I'm assuming you've already gone inside out, right? So that was on day 3, right? Cyclops, how are you, my friend? What are you up to? Have you slayed the gray lately, and what have you worked on? There's a traveling turtle that I have in my basket. I'm on the site every day. Oh, the traveling turtle! Yeah, I have the traveling turtle. I've painted the traveling turtle. Want to see? I think it's the same traveling turtle. It's on. You talking about this traveling turtle? And the dude? And his dude? So yeah, this is the traveling turtle. I think it's the same one you're talking about. It's a fun paint. This is a really fun paint. Because there's just lots of opportunity for texture and color, and you know, you can pick different colors for his shell. You can pick different colors for his skin. And, you know, of course he comes with his little dude. Hi there, turtle. Just finished a few minis for D&D. One shot I'm hosting for new players. Made them itch a mini to take. Oh, that's really nice of you, Cyclops. That's cool. Do you do that at your local game store? That is really cool that you made a mini for everybody to enjoy. That's really That's really sweet. When I hosted my campaign, I did I made dice towers for everybody. Out of foam board. That took a while. I do, but I host at my home for new players. They seem to be less nervous. Okay, yeah, I could see that. You know, it's nerve-wracking to do it in a store when everybody's watching. You know, that's yeah, that's really cool of you to host in your home and also, you know, provide, you know, a memento of their campaign. That is so cool. Or you said it was a one-off. Little details there to paint. What color am I gonna do this bottle? I think I'm gonna go blue. See, blue is in the model, but it's not very prevalent, so I think a blue bottle would look cool and not be and not go crazy on my palette. See, I'm trying not to expand my palette because I've already got so many colors on here. And I don't want to add another different color. So we are just going to paint this thing blue because that's already a color on the palette. Alright, this is one of those cases where Reaper did something weird. It's like the bottle stops here, but it's got this really weird shape going towards the back. It must have been done for mold purposes. Like in here too, you see this? Right in here? It's like that the top of that bottle is not, it's not the right shape. It's like an oblong shape. And sometimes Reaper models do that. Kind of a pain in the butt when they do that too, because it's hard to paint. All right. I'm hoping they play more, but I just tell them it's one time. Well, that's cool. I tried DMing once, and man, I hats off to you. Hats off to you, my friend, because it's a tough thing to do. It requires a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I admire anyone who can do it. It's a labor of love to be a DM. Unless you're at the Matt Mercer level. And you can actually make money doing the thing that you love to do. it's mostly a labor of love for 99.9% of the DMs out there. I don't think I'm ever going to get to GaryCon either because unfortunately GaryCon is always like the same week as Adepticon, so I don't think I'll ever get a chance to get to GaryCon, and which is kind of weird, disappointing, because you know it's the huge D&D thing and it's right here in my home state, and but unfortunately Adepticon is the same week. Kind of stinks. All right, I'm going to add adding a little texture to this vest. Seems a little plain to me. We're going to come back with a few different colors. Can I share a photo? Absolutely. No, you can share away. Please do. Here's my table setup. Let's check this out. Oh man, it's sweet! Oh, that is awesome! Multi-level bridges. Oh, thank you, Plexco. Thanks for that reminder. Oh, look at that. That is phenomenal. I love it. I've never gotten the opportunity to play on a really cool board like that. Huh. I love the fact that it's got all the little all the squares on it. You can, a lot of times when people build the boards, they just kind of guess, but you've actually got all the squares there. That's fantastic. Oh, look at the runes. There's even like runes in there. And look at the painting. Oh man, it's amazing. Huh. Yeah, this is amazing. I'm really impressed. That's really, thanks for sharing that. That's really cool. That's very inspiring to see that kind of stuff. Well, I just did something really dumb over here. My paint was a little thin over here, and when I created all these little dots, it actually ran. So that wasn't too cool. But a few more dots on top of it, maybe a little bit of a glaze over the top, it'll be fine. One-inch foam insulation board from Lowe's. Wow. Use one of those wire cutters, one of those hot wire cutters to cut out all the shapes, and that's really cool. Add a little more sunny skin tone to the magenta, do a few more highlights. They don't have to be perfectly straight either. You can kind of put them all over. I just built one a few weeks ago. Nice. So how long did it take? So what is what's the mapping on top? Like the runes and the squares and all that, did you paint all that on, or is that like a map that you like glued on the top or and blew it up, or how did you create the artwork on the Crap's progress in the past few hours? Yeah, I'm trying to get things done quicker, you know. Thank you though. That's actually my goal, was to progress faster than I normally do. How you doing? What's Cetrio, what are you working on? What do you got going? See, my paint's getting a little too thin in some places, and now it's starting to run. I don't want that. Man, I wish I could paint everything this fast. All right, I made that, let's see. I made that ink in incarnate and printed it on vinyl decal. The bottom layer is banner material. Also small sign business. So you have some good... All right, so you got some good equipment to do that with. Well, good for you for figuring out, you know, taking advantage of that to do a hobby that, you know, take advantage of it. That's really cool. I'm new to your channel, only followed in the past few weeks. I'm working on DDO right now, Dungeons and Dragons Online. Nice. Nice. But I paint Warhammer 40k Blood Angels. I recently acquired the Tarask. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I haven't, you know, I paint Warhammer, mostly Age of Sigmar stuff, but not lately because my army is, I'm a Gloomspite Gitz player and my army is so bad right now it's hardly worth playing. So, to be quite honest, I'm a little salty about it because, so I'm kind of giving GW stuff a break. I've been enjoying just painting all kinds of odds and ends here lately. You know, just whatever strikes me. Whatever strikes me. And I've done, let's see, here's some pieces. This is probably this Alice, no, can't talk, Alice the Wishmaster here. This is from Great Grimoire. This is a 3D print. Really fun piece to paint. Then we did another Great Grimoire piece. This piece needs a little work still on the back. This is I don't know, some kind of samurai from Great Grimoire. This really fun piece to paint. Awesome work. And then I did some God Tear. That's a miniatures game. I tried to do a little bit of a grimdark style to this. I'm a very bright color painter normally, like really bright colors, because that's what I like. But I tried to go a little more grimdark on this piece. And then we did something real simple the other night. We did this little Western detective gunslinger kind of guy, and much more fun to paint than it looks. I mean, I got this done in a single stream. Enjoyed painting it. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, I like painting all kinds of things. I do have some Warhammer up here. I'm starting to run out of space on I gotta take a bunch of models to work and display them there because I'm starting to run out of space. Wild Rose is raiding. Wild Rose, how you doing tonight? And welcome everybody coming in with that raid. Welcome to the Monster Den. I am Ed from Monster Den Minis, and Otis is like gone right now. Otis, you want a treat? I can't get him to do anything. Otis. I can't get. He is over on the couch and he won't move his ass. I'm trying the treat trick. Oh, wait. Wait. I heard it. Otis. I can't get him here. Otis, treat? Can't even say the magic word to get him over here. What a turkey! He has a chance. He has a nice, comfortable bed here, as you can see, and he'll get treats if he sits here. But he goes over on the couch, and he's being a lazy bum. Wild Rose, thank you so much. Prison Mar, thank you for that follow, and welcome to the chat and to the Monster Den. B Husbando, thank you for that follow. Wild Rose, thank you for that follow. B Husbando, welcome to chat. Thank you so much. He says, bringing the couch over to the desk and I'll come over. Sometimes I wonder. Thank you all so much for those follows. Welcome, Wild Rose. What were you working on? I'm going to throw a shout out to you right away, and I'm going to go make sure I follow. Gotta make sure I mute this too. Making a base to survive the horde. All right. Making a base to survive the horde. Well, welcome. Thank you for choosing the Monster Den to bring your people. We got about another half hour to stream here. I stream until 10 p.m. Central Time. And we're painting this sea creature thing, whatever you want to call it. He has a name. He actually has a name. He is called the Marid Pasha. He is the water elemental from the Elemental Scion set from Reaper Miniatures. I love art too. I love art. Let me show you some of my... I just showed some of my work, but let me show it again. Some of my recent pieces are this here. This is Alice the Wishmaster from Great Grimoire. This is a 3D print. And what a fun, this was fun to paint. And kind of in, you know, 2 pieces. I love just doing the mushroom and adding the colors, and I don't know, just a fun paint, you know? I enjoy painting things with bright colors. Then we got this samurai bust that finished a week or so ago. Needs some work. That's why it's still on my desk. I haven't done the back of the hair yet, but I pretty much finished the front of it. That is also a 3D print. Then we've got this Lich from God Terror, a game called God Terror. I did this in more of a grimdark style, which is more of a used oil paint as a wash. So you paint it in acrylic, and then you use oil paint as a wash over the top of the acrylic to create all this dark, real dark effect. And then you use makeup sponges to kind of wipe it off, and then you come back over it with acrylics again and wipe it off, and do the highlights. But since it's a grimdark style, highlights aren't that huge of a thing. We also painted this I called this inspired by Pale Rider. I don't know, anybody ever seen the Clint Eastwood movie Pale Rider? That's what, when I saw this model, I thought it kind of reminded me of Pale Rider. So that's how my inspiration for this piece. Real simple. And then Vecna, if you're a Stranger Things fan, we did this Vecna bust a while back as well. And this is a fun paint. Some of the colors on stream don't come out quite right. He's got a lot more blue in him than the stream shows, because the colors can be a little washed out on stream. So, you know. My wife is home. Sure, now he gets up. Otis, look. Come here. Lay down. Otis. Are you a little turd? Otis, come here. Come here. Yes, Mom's home. I get it. Here, you want this? Yeah, lay down. This is my cohort on stream, Otis. No, not those anymore. Yeah, this is my my cohort, and he is he's being a little weird lately. Doesn't seem to.
I'm not taking.
I took him for a W.
Oh.
Does anybody else have to say the W word or the P word or the C word or any of those words very carefully around your pet? Because if you say those words out loud to your pet, they're like, what? The W word, obviously, sexy fish. We've been taking her dog for walks and including her in many things that we do. Yeah, you can't use that. Yeah, you can't use the W word. That's like a bad word around here. Because Goofball here will get very upset if he hears that word and doesn't go on one. Right, Otis? Get over here. Mom closed the door so you can't go upstairs. Otis, come here. Treats, come on. Lay down. Lay your butt down. Otis hide when you say that word? He doesn't know a whole lot. We only take him like once a year to the vet, and he doesn't seem to care about that word too much. Although when he did get loose one day, that's where he went. So we had a house sitter watching our house while we were on vacation. Otis got loose while we were in South Dakota. I think it's when we were in South Dakota. Otis got loose and went to the vet. Of all the places he could have gone, he went to the vet. So, I don't know. I put an APB out on our local town Facebook page. And they're like, he's at the vet. And I'm like, how do you guys know that already? Well, because we saw him go by and he went to the vet. So we called the vet, and sure enough, that's where he was. But we just started this piece tonight, and we'll be done with it fairly quickly here. We'll finish this piece tonight. I'm glad I decided not to do the non-metallic metal. That would have taken so much more time. There is definitely a pecking order in our house. Otis's favorite is my wife. I'm a distant second. Then it used to be my daughter. And then it's my son. And then when my daughter moved out, then it became, you know, my son just kind of moved up in the ranking a little bit. Otis, come on, lay down. I don't know what it is with this bed. Come here. But he definitely, likes my wife the most. Your daughter must have plummeted after she acquired Olive. Absolutely. Olive is my daughter's Doberman. And she's been here a lot lately. And Otis has not been very happy about it. But I hope everybody's doing great. I'm hoping you're getting any hobbying done. Whatever it is you hobby, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're finding time to do it. And I always tell people, you know, find a time to do your hobby. And try to stick to that schedule. That's why I stream. I stream, so I stick to my hobby, and without streaming, I don't think I would have stuck to it as much. I really don't. And if you don't stream, you know, find somebody that you can come and hang out with while they're streaming. Yeah, a little bit of accent colors here and there. You know, I still got some of this violet, so I think I'm going to emphasize some of these shadows up here. Make that skull on the trident stand out a little more. That. Do a little bit of pinpoint shading here. If you want something to be darker, a lot of times a wash won't really do it. So, you know, you gotta force the color in there, maybe a little bit thicker, like that. See how that's a lot more than the wash did? You know, make some of those things stand out a little bit by hand. Sometimes the wash just doesn't cut it. Oh, I just realized I just forgot a bunch of stuff. I forgot all of these tridents, or whatever the heck these things are, on the back of his vest. Better? Oops, sorry. Off the side. Just checked my mailbox and got the stickers! Alright, Sue. Many thanks. Also just finished painting my Night Lord. Basing to do. I posted in the Discord. Awesome. Well, glad you got the stickers. Enjoy. Alright, I still got this thing. I don't know what this is, but we're just going to paint it brown because I have no clue what it is. So we're just going to paint it brown so it's not the primer color and just kind of leave it. Just check my mailbox, got the stickers, many thanks. Which one did you order? What do you mean? Oh, I also forgot to do something else. See, this is the things you always discover. Oh, which Night Lord? Okay. I'm just adding a little texture to this vest here. Make it a little more interesting. Just add some dots. Stipple. I'm starting with the blue, and then I'm going to work up to kind of a turquoisey blue-green kind of color. Okay, just a little bit of texture. Now we're going to use that turquoise kind of color. This is called Cobalt Blue Green from Chimera. And if you get the dots a little too crazy, you can always glaze back over the top. Okay. That, see, I got a little too crazy in here, and I can knock that down by I can knock that down a little bit just by going over that with a glaze. Like that. Glaze right over the top, and it blends right in, but yet you can still see it. Add a little bit of magenta into these bumpy spots right here. I'm almost treating it like you would like an end of an elbow or a knuckle. You know, knuckles are always a little more red. Any kind of a raw area are always a little more red like that. So, you know, adding a little bit of magenta. Into an area like that. looks pretty good. The only thing I'm not liking is there is a pretty harsh line in here still. I grabbed some from Rotel. So the way to get rid of that harsh line is to just stipple the in-between color. In this case, it's blue. Stipple that blue color between those two areas, working back and forth across that line with small dots until it just kind of fades away. And that's what it will do, just like that. See if it faded away. It faded away for the most part. Still got a little bit in here. And if you want to take some of the green color too, you can. Right. You're just about there. I'm going to add a little ivory to the blue. Highlight some of these gems up here, or I don't know if they're gems or not. They could just be turquoise stones, not really gems. I think I'm going to throw one more glaze on the back of this. The trick with highlighting a violet or a purple is you really only have one choice, is to add a white, and that desaturates it. It makes it look real white, real pale, like this right here. Thank you, Kenzie. Appreciate that. What music? But one trick with purple is you can go crazy with. So one trick with purple when you're highlighting purple is over highlight it and then come back. So I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm going to over highlight it. I'm actually going to over highlight it, and then I'm going to show you the trick. So you can see how much I over highlighted it. Well, we gotta let that dry. Then you take your glaze, you take your original color, and you just glaze over the top of it. And I didn't let it dry enough, but you get the idea. It's hard to keep with a... It's hard to keep a saturated purple color and highlight it. It's really incredibly difficult. But if you highlight it and then glaze over it, it'll tint those lighter colors back to their to a better highlight color. So you can kind of see it looks highlighted, but it's not quite as dingy as it was before. And if you keep doing that, it works. All right. We are approaching the end of this model and the end of stream. To add a little more ivory to the brown, maybe bring out a couple of these little knots right here. Add even a little yellow tint to those. I like it. What I just did there is I pulled it out of the light just to kind of see what it looked like. Sometimes the bright lights of painting really mess with you. I need the bright light, but when you take a model out of the light, it should still look halfway decent. So you always kind of want to do that as you're painting a model. You want to kind of, let's take it out of the light and see what it looks like. Because if you've got this in your local game store, odds are you don't have a lot of bright light in your local game store. I know my local game store is like a cave. And when you pull out a model, it's got to be pretty damn bright for you to see it. It's got to be pretty bright. Let's see. This is the part of painting I like the most. Messing around until you get it just the way you want it. I always see things that I could keep improving. A model, people always say, when is a model done? A model is never done. It's only when you decide to put it down. That's when it's done. Because you can keep messing with models forever. You can spend endless amounts of time goofing around. Model is really only done when you decide to put it down. I do like how this turned out though. One stream too. I like it. If I could do all models like this in one stream, I'd be really happy. And I don't know why some don't turn out that way. I don't understand why it takes me 2 or 3 streams to do some models, and other models, they just come together. But if I could do work like this fast, all the time, I'd be a happy camper. Okay. So we've got, you know, kind of an octopus tentacle. I brought those colors, I brought these magenta colors up into the model in various places, all the way up into the head. So you got your magenta, your magenta, your magenta. Hey, Fish Jello, how's it going? We're just not too far from the end of stream. I do want to take this time to, if anybody was interested in, I was in a musical performance of Footloose a few weeks ago, and I have the video copy, and we're going to have a live Discord watch party of that tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, not on Twitch though. It's going to be in Discord. So if you're interested in seeing the Footloose video, I will be in Discord tomorrow night. If you're interested in joining our Discord, !Discord, and join us 7 p.m. Central Time. We're going to do Footloose, where I performed as Reverend Shaw Moore. I did get a chance to watch it a little bit today, and it wasn't half bad. I was pretty happy. I was pretty happy with my performance. I'd probably say it's one of my better performances. My accomplishments tonight. Finished first part of my secret Monty project. Ooh, the super secret Monty project. Completed a Reaper Medusa using Pro Acryl paints, transparents, and speed paints. She's an ugly bitch. Started the acrylic highlights on the oils lit you did. Wow, that's kind of sounds overachieving to me. I told my wife I'm going to be watching it. No ifs, ands, or buts. All right. Well, I hope you can. I know you can run Discord on an Xbox and stuff too. And I will be posting a link to a private YouTube. I'm not going to post it publicly on YouTube, but I'll put it privately on YouTube and allow you guys to watch it for a while. Gotta head back to work. Kenzie, thank you so much. Amazing job. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I hope everybody had a good time tonight. We are finishing up with stream here. And let's see who we are going to go raid. Ooh, Kaylee is on. We're going to go. We haven't raided her in a long time. Kaylee Larson. She's not on all. She hasn't been on a lot lately, but she is on now. So we're going to raid Kaylee. But yeah, I hope you had a good time here in the Monster Den tonight. I know Otis is asleep. You know. He's all curled up. He's done for the night. Cyclops, thank you so much. So we are going to set up a raid, and we are going to push this. And we are going to take this time to thank everybody for being friends. I appreciate each and every one of you. And wow, it's been a great stream. Really happy with the results on this piece, and I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Be Husbando with the follow. Wild Rose with the follow and the raid. Prison Mar with the follow. Thank you so much. J Mart. Thank you so much. Cranky Old Nerd with the resub. Mr. Max Cat with the follow. Runic with that raid. And Sir Filemon with the follow. You guys are all so great. And I'm so honored to have you all as viewers and hanging out with you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Black Skull, you are awesome. Avrelina, Cyclops, Kenzie Miar, Fish Jello, Sue, Quantum Reveries, Wild Rose, Cetrio, just going back through the chat log, the Pethis, Cranky Old Nerd, Belly Savalis, Aura, Yar, you guys are also awesome. Anu was here earlier as well. Good night, you old bastard. You too, Belly. So tomorrow night, Discord, Marvelous Masters of Miniature Painting Discord, ! Discord, and come and watch Footloose with us. I'll post more in Discord, and I'll maybe send out a message to people on my Twitch sub list as well. So yeah, that's it. So I hope you all have a great night. We're gonna go say hi to Kaylee Larson. I hope you enjoy your hobbying, whatever you're doing. Our next stream is Saturday night, other than the watch party tomorrow night in Discord. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, get your licks in unless you're oil painting. Otis and I bid you good night. Cheers. Well, I gotta hit the raid to start the raid. Gosh, I didn't even do that. I'm not on the ball here tonight. All right, we are ready to go.